Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Abroad Yorkshire. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified when new videos and content's released, and happy days. Please, if you've been with us before, hit that like button as well. We're going to try and get 100 likes this time round, and job is a good one. So today's subject, just in the middle of packing, ready to go on the big European trip. Thought I'd come on because I've had loads of questions about this little baby, the Inet X Connect. If you saw in the last video, we've had the Truma second generation Aventa Compact Plus air conditioning fitted, and all's gone well, all's running smooth, happy days, as you saw in the last video, this video right here. If you've not seen that, go back and watch it. Really interesting, very good. But I've had loads of questions asking me about the Inet Connect, because in that video we didn't connect it up. And I'll tell you now, we've had some real nightmares with this little baby. Had some real nightmares with this, and getting it all set up with the second gen. And I'll come to that in a bit, but it's been an absolute nightmare. It came to a point where I wanted to rip everything out and just get rid and change it all for a Dometic. But I think we're just about sorted. And I'll tell you about that in a bit. So the Inet X Connect, Inet X Connect, I'll tell you what it does. What this does is it enables you to connect to the Inet system and your air conditioning from a distance. So with the Inet, which I'm going to show you in a minute, which is one of these panels up here, the middle panel, I don't know if you can pick them up on camera. You can use that Bluetooth from your phone when you're sat in van, so if you're too lazy, like me, to get up and press a button, you can use it with your phone. But this little baby, this allows you to control it remotely. So you can just turn your phone on, and it's got an inbuilt eSIM. Now, the older version of this, you had to insert a SIM card and buy a data plan and things like this. But this has gone, it comes with a built-in eSIM, so it works on any network, absolutely anywhere. So it's absolutely brilliant. So what you do is, it comes with a 2-year plan as well as standard. It comes with a 2-year plan, so it works completely free for 2 years, and then after those 2 years there's a subscription service. Now that subscription service you can start and pause however you want, so you can either pay for an entire year, which is about 60 quid, or you can just buy it for a month at a time, which is about £7, I think it is. So I thought that was a brilliant idea from Truma. Thank you very much, well done Truma, great idea. So if you're not going away in your motorhome and it's going to be sat on your drive, you're not going to have to pay for a yearly subscription for something you're not going to use. If you're going away over to Europe and you're going to be using this for 2-3 months at a time, just buy them 3 months and happy days. So it's a stop and start category subscription, which I thought were brilliant. So I'll show you what's in box. My actual unit is installed, which I'll show you, but I'll show you what else comes in the box, and then I'll explain the disaster we've had. So it comes with, if you can open it with his fingers, comes with your little adapter cables. I don't know if you can pick them up, boys and girls, like a square end adapter cable. You got your little blanker there. You get your welcome on board pamphlet. You get your installation instructions, which are next to useless, aren't they all? Then you come with a 12-volt adapter, and in this end of the adapter, I don't know if you can pick that up, boys and girls, because they're usually blurred when I'm holding them close to the camera. Inside here is a little resistor. There's a little inbuilt resistor for that, and then the end it's just two live positive and negative 12 volts, and that is it. So them's your cables I've already showed you. I've not used these cables because I've got it all plugged into the Inet X Control Panel. Now if you're using this, you can actually use this standalone with the Gen 2 air conditioning system, so you don't actually need the Inet X Control Panel. If you use those cables, you can run it through, I can have it standalone, so you don't need the Inet X panel anymore, because the second generation comes with a inbuilt Inet X box itself. You can just connect these together and away you go. But we've got the panel as well. that's it, couple of screws, and then inside here you've got your, I don't know if you can see that, boys and girls, you've got like a little back plate that you screw to the wall. Now, absolutely brilliant piece of kit. When you get it and you install it, it all connects up to the Inet X app on your phone. And that's where we started having trouble. It was an absolute nightmare, and it took me nearly a week to get sorted, but I did get sorted. And I'll tell you the problem in case you have the same problem, because if you've got an installer who's installing it for you, he might not know what he's doing and how to get out of this problem. So what happened were, when you install this, can you see in there, boys and girls, this is your Inet X Connect box. As you can see, it comes out the grey cable. Yeah, that one comes out of your air conditioning unit, which is over here. Yeah, runs through to this one, out of there, and then through the black one that runs to the back of your Truma Inet X Connect control panel. Now, if you haven't got that control panel, it doesn't matter. You don't need to connect it up to that, but I've got that installed, so that's why I've got it in. If you run it without, it's just a simple black cable straight up to your unit, and that's it. It connects up and away you go. So happy days. That's a brilliant feature from Truma. So I'll just show you, because I've been asked a couple of questions about this, about how do I use it remotely, and is it able to run with the Swift command system. So over here you got your Swift command system. As you see, you turn that on and it sends your power automatically to your Truma control unit, and there you go. So that is now sending power over. You see the little white flashing light there? That's sending power now over to the box, and happy days. When I connect my phone to the Inet X Connect, as you can see, it establishes a new connection. I hope you can pick that up, boys and girls. It's picking it up Bluetooth because I'm stood really close to it. You see that? Establishing new connection. The Inet X has just picked a signal up there. Update required. Okay, an update of the error catalogue is available. And this is what you're going to get the first time you use it. Now, if you press OK, that should now start updating. You see that where it's updating? We'll hit that. And the update is in progress. Happy days. Now, boys and girls, when you first get this, you might have the same problem as us. When you go to the updates, when you first install it, it'll ask you to update it. And it might not update, because what it has to do, it has to update, and it also has to activate the system as well. You know, for the wireless, like we were saying, you get your two-year subscription. It has to actually activate that with Truma, but it won't do both. To activate it, you need the update. To get the update, you need the activation, and you're going round and round and round, and it's an absolute nightmare. Now, the way to tell if yours is going to work or not is on this little symbol here. You see up there, we've got the signal. I'll just put that back on for you, boys and girls. You get the signal bar there showing you signal strength. Then you get this little cloud here. Now, if you've got a cloud like that, that means it's working. If you get a cloud and it's got a strike through line in it, that means the Inet X box cannot connect to the cloud to do all the updates. But it doesn't tell you anything about that in the instructions. There's nothing on Truma or anything. It's an absolute nightmare, and you're going round and round and round, and all it says is it's trying to update, and you can leave it for as long as you want, and it's not going to update, boys and girls. It's not going to update. That means your actual box is broken. It's a faulty box, and now Truma are now aware of this situation, thanks to me. Now, on the day that I phoned up, I spoke to a wonderful young lady called Sue. Hey up, Sue, thank you very much. She was working from home as well, so she picked up my phone and she talked me through it, and she sent me a load of instructions on how to reset this box, which is what they got from Germany, and I'll stick those instructions on now. So save those instructions if you're getting one of these, because if you need to reset your box, that is the procedure. However, for this particular fault, those don't work. Now, were on it with Sue for a couple of days at least, and it was an absolute nightmare. We're trying everything, A&E were trying everything, I were trying it, Truma were trying it, and it were a nightmare. And then on about the third or fourth day, I phoned back Truma and Sue wasn't there. It were a day off, and I spoke to another wonderful young lass called Gemma. Now, Gemma spoke to Sue, because obviously they've got each other's phone numbers and things like that, kindly. So thank you very much, Gemma. And they conversed, and Sue told a story of what we'd gone through. And it just so happened that Gemma had been speaking to one of the technicians who'd been on the brand new Truma course for the Gen 2s and all this new equipment, because they're just retraining all their engineers for these faults, because they were unaware of these faults. And it turns out that he says if there's a line through that cloud, it means it's a faulty unit. It's not being able to connect to the cloud. So that's where we were. So the problem was Truma tried to send me a new box out, which were absolutely brilliant. So says, I'll get you a brand new box out straight away, no problem. It didn't turn up because the couriers forgot to go and collect it. Absolute nightmare. So what I did, I phoned up again, and Gemma says, well, I can get it out to you tomorrow. I says, Gemma, we're going away. We're off. She says, can you come down for it? And as luck would have it, I had the morning left. So off I went. I had to drive from here all the way to Derby. And it were a nightmare. It's about an hour and a half drive from here. So I had to go down, pick it up, swap my box over and come back. Now, that's not Truma's fault at all. It was a courier who didn't turn up, but she met me and she let me into the factory. Happy day. She gave me everything I need. It had been tested before it came out. I plugged it in. It says update. I clicked on update and it updated itself straight away, and it worked. So happy days. It updated, it activated, and jobs are good. So if you are connecting one of these Inet X Connect boxes, the new one, and you get the error and it won't update and it won't activate and it won't connect, and you've got a little line through the cloud, it means you've got a faulty unit. So get onto Truma straight away. Customer service are absolutely fantastic, and they will send you a new box out straight away, and you just return your other box and job is a good one. So that were a bit of a lifesaver. We were having a nightmare, but we are sorted. So back to the update. As you can see, the update is in progress. Happy days. So I'm going to leave that running, and job is a good one. Right, a couple of minutes later, that's now all updated. So that's got the latest updates on there. So I'll now show you how to use this. I've had a couple of questions, first of all, about how to use it remotely, and also, is it compatible with the Swift command system and the Aldi heating system? Now in ours we've got the Aldi 3020. I think the latest ones are the 3030s. Now it is compatible with both the 3020 and the 3020 and the 3030, sorry. It is compatible with both. However, it is awaiting an update from Truma to send the signals through. So you can have it wired up and all the cables will run, and all it wants doing then is connecting up. And if you've got the 3020, the same as us, the actual data point on the back of the Aldi control panel is already taken up by the Swift command system. So you have to get an extra long data cable to run down to your boiler. Okay, it's a special Truma one. Connect it up, connect it into the back of your system, and away you go. Happy days. And if you get the 3030, I believe there's a spare tin port on there for you to connect into. So that's a good one. So I've been assured by the girls down at Truma that this new update to start using the Aldi system will be out in September of this year, September 2025. So I'll show you exactly what's happening. So all you do is you turn your control panel on. We've already got the symbol up ready for our air conditioning because it's already cabled in, as you do. Put your finger on your settings once you've cabled it all up. And then here, look, you can see on the red one, you can choose which air conditioning you want. Can you see that, boys and girls? So you can choose Truma E, Truma Sapphire C, None, Dometic FreshJet, the new Dometic FreshJet, or Truma Aventa C, which is what we've got. Okay, and then when you do that, this icon will appear. If you press that, you can then control it all with your Swift command system as normal. Now, this won't work until the new update comes out in September 2025. Okay, so that is running out of here. It's running into your Alder system over here. Okay, it's taking also a 12 volt feed into here. Okay, into your Truma system. The Truma system runs into the Alder. The Alder runs into the back of your Swift command, but the Swift command hasn't got the update till September, like I said. So out of here, it runs out of this panel, through the black data cable. You see you've got two data cables. The black data cable there, that is your output and your power lead. So everything's in there. And then, like I said, the grey one goes up to the unit. And happy days. So come September, it'll be just like the older, the Generation 1 system, where you can be able to use it with your Swift command. If you've got remote for Swift command, you can use it that way as well. But I've had this installed because I want to control it before I go away into Europe with the app. So as you do, you can now see there's a green line above the Inet X app. That means it's connected to the phone. So I can connect that now with the app. So I'm connected to the phone by Bluetooth. If I go into the temperature settings there, I can use it and set it all up. If I go to the Inet X Connect, I can use this absolutely anywhere in the world. So it's now controlling it through the Inet X Connect. As you can see, establishing new connection, happy days. So that can be done remotely anywhere. So you've got choice. If you're in the van, it'll use your Bluetooth. If you're away from your van, say you're down on the beach and you want to put it on for an hour, all you do is you set that, set your settings going, set it all up, choose your temperatures, and away you go. Obviously it needs to be connected up to 240 volts to actually operate that. So if you're touching it and it's not coming on, it's not working, it means you've got no power supply to your actual air conditioning unit. Does that make sense? So that's that. That's all ready. Unlock screen on there, look. Everything's controlled. Now turn my phone off, you can see the Inet X app has gone off. And it really, really is as simple as that to use. It's a fantastic, fantastic piece of kit. And the good thing about these Truma systems, if I turn that off, is they come with a 5-year guarantee as well. Parts and labour guarantee. So that's absolutely brilliant. If you go for the Dometic, for example, I do believe it's only 2-year or 3-year maximum if you get it installed by one of their partners. So that's why we've gone through the Truma. Absolutely brilliant. The proof will be the pudding when we actually go to Spain in a few days' time. So I'm going to carry on packing, boys and girls. I hope that's answered your questions, and for all those who have asked questions, thank you very, very much for that. Keep an eye out for the next couple of vlogs because we've got updates on the Mount Jaro. I've got loads of shout outs to do, which I'll do in those videos. Happy, happy days. And don't forget, the Guinness credits coming up. If you've enjoyed it, boys and girls, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one when we should be setting off into Europe. I'll catch you later on. See you later.
is here.